Pablo coaches under 14s in El Paso on Sunday mornings, a crew of kids whose families stretch across both sides of the border. The parents know him well. When a game goes wrong, they call Pablo, not the league. His mother lives in Juarez. 2 rainy seasons and the roof of her house has needed repairs. He sends money home every month, but the transfer fees cut into it before it lands. He picks up extra shifts when there are extra shifts to pick up. Between rent here and what he sends home, the roof fund barely moves. After a game in October, a dad he'd known for a couple of seasons texted him a link. It was a tipping side hustle about learning crypto by doing. $25 USDC on base, tipped each month straight from one member to another. No company in the middle. 100% of every tip lands in a member's wallet in seconds. The platform holds none of it. And if he shared his own link, people could tip him the same way. He started to look into it, then caught himself. There was a video on the site that explained everything, so he watched it. Then he took his position. Setting up the wallet felt like setting up Remitly. Tap, confirm, done. He paid for the USDC the way he buys anything else online with his debit card. It took minutes. Then it hit him. He'd just done crypto. No book, no class. He just did it. He was right. It was easy. And now he had a link of his own. Parents were still around the parking lot. He shared it with 3 of them before the last car left. Thought of 4 more he could have texted just as easily. It's in his pocket. It takes seconds. Monday, he was on a job site and nearly let it slide. Lunch break, 4 more. Tuesday and Wednesday, 4 more each day. The group chat, the parking lot, a job site across the bridge. Day 2, his phone buzzed. One of the Sunday parents had taken a position. $25 in USDC landed in his wallet while he was driving. He pulled over. He was grinning at the phone. His uncle said it sounded like one of those things. Pablo didn't argue. He just kept going. When he had a question, the friend who sent the link was 1 message away on Telegram. And when his people had questions, he was 1 message away for them. Then the ones from Sunday started circling back on their own. They were never no's, they were not yets. By Thursday, 5 of his people had taken positions. 5, personally referred, kept active. That's the threshold. It made Pablo qualified, and qualified is what made him eligible for kisses. Kisses are new members who find the site organically, placed into qualified chains by a fair, rotating system. A gift from the code itself, not from a person, not from a company. Not owed, not promised. Then, something else started happening. Tips showed up from people he'd never talked to. Every pass-up in his chain, not only the people he refers, sends its 2nd and 4th tips to him, and the 2nd and 4th of those, and the 2nd and 4th of those, level after level, as deep as the chain goes. Infinitely. And everyone in his chain benefits the same way from their own referrals. Pablo's got a decent group in his chain now. He shares the way he coaches, steady, part of how he moves through the room. Last Sunday, after the final whistle, he was stacking cones when his phone buzzed. A tip from someone he'd never talked to, a couple of links below someone he barely knows. He stood there by the field with a cone in each hand and just let it land. Somebody like Pablo is in every league, on every side of every border. This is for them. This video depicts a fictional character. The story shows how the infinite tip chain structure works. It is not a promise of any particular results. As with any side hustle, it takes sufficient time and effort. Your results will vary. Disclaimer in the description. Take your position. Share your link. Watch your chain grow. See the full explainer at infiniteTipChain.com.